brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on
looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston. Bucks on defense. Durant in the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Kevin Durant certainly had one of the most memorable nights in the NBA last season, Steve. Dropping the 54 points on national TV. He really looked unstoppable in that game in particular.
Yeah, that was against the Warriors back in January. Career high for him. And, Golden State tried every trick in the book, and they have good defenders on the wing, but it didn't seem like anything they tried worked.
So it's the Bucks now, following Durant's three-point attempt. The feed now to Turner. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
Still looking for that first bucket here to start the game.
Nailed from three-point land.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Clark Davis is struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. No good from Durant.
You just assume he's going to knock those down. He's as open as he was there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Snell, no good.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Stolen away. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Unloads. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's just run of the mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Covered by Rollins. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Houston.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
The D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Guarded by Prince. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. The closer's checked in for Mr. Incredible. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rollins. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. Augustine comes in for Nedovic.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Beverley. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
There's the 3. P.J. Augustine, that's good. 5 points in the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kicks to Snell. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Durant with the block. And he recovers it. Bucket 2. And again, the Bucks miss. Rockets leading by 4. got his first 2 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Houston on top, up 6. And we'll return shortly. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Rockets leading by 6.
The Milwaukee Bucks are a team that's tried season after season, year after year, particularly recently, to put the best team with advantage on the floor. Unfortunately, that type of approach has kind of left them in no man's land. Not good enough to compete for a title, not quite bad enough to draft a potential superstar.
Patrick Beverly out there with Tony Snell. And then it's Little General. Then there's Mr. Incredible. And it's the closer in at the 4. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second one. That's the Rockets. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. Talk about that no man's land. The Bucks have tried to sign the best players they could. But so often those mid-tier veterans really don't move the needle.
Yeah, but you know, with this year's top pick, and then we got the Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Bucks have finally acquired a young talent who they think maybe be able to take them to the next level. We'll see.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. What do you have?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant, the league MVP last season, and that was certainly a goal of his. He said he wanted to be the greatest player in the world, and he'd do everything in his power to achieve exactly that. Now, all that remains is winning a title. He knows that's the elite fraternity of players who've won titles and league MVP. Can he do it, Kevin?
And he knows it takes a team to win it all, Doris. Thanks. And for Durant, he said, Clark, he wants to crack that 50 greatest list when it's all said and done.
Kevin Durant has already done that in my mind, but he has a chance to be in that top 10 conversation if he maintains his level of play and consistency. Championships are important, and he knows that. He's on that list already.
That's high praise. The dish to Durant. Shot on the wing. Another miss by Houston.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Garbage man's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
That is good.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Defended by Beverly. Snell subbed in for Rollins. And the Rockets making a change here. For Houston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Thompson outside. His first shot coming late. Good. Thompson's got his first basket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's the pass to the closer. They set the screen. He kicks to Snell. Shoots. Just 4 to shoot. And another basket for Milwaukee. Houston in the lead. Defended by Beverly. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. Prince in the corner. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Feeds to Snell. Here's the closer, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
And so it's Houston with it.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Here's Thompson, and the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 3.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
And the first half ends in a close one. Rockets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Augustine has done in this game.
Like he made everything he got. Anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Here's Rollins. Off the pick. Top loose off the pick and hammers it home. The steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Clark his 4th time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over a season, he's led the league in that category.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And some nice passing there by Houston. Prince with the defensive effort.
All is said and done. Kevin Durant, the greatest scorer in NBA history. I mean, since his
guys are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, he has a Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He went over the offensive plan and said it hinges on running through Little General. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he knocks down the first one.
And Durant last season setting the third longest streak of consecutive games with 25 points or more in NBA history. I mean, he finished that streak with 41 straight games of 25 or more points. The streak only ending because he sat out the end of a blowout win. But we could still be talking about that streak.
Well, the Bucks last season with one of the worst records, guys, in the NBA, almost despite themselves.
Yeah, a rare high draft pick for a team that's never shown much appetite for rebuilding. Now they find themselves with some gifted young talent.
Milwaukee with the ball. After Eric Gordon's miss, fires from 14. Second chance effort, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the Bucks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with a 4 seed out there.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year. They still couldn't find their way past Portland in the first round. It ended up falling to them in 6 games.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark. Now, halftime was exactly what they needed as they had shot the ball much better coming out of the break.
Yeah, they have looked a lot better this half. I don't know what it was. Perhaps they changed the rim, unbeknownst to us, but something changed.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Outside Durant. Right side Durant. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. An absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. hammers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Mr. Incredible is out there with the closer. And there's Tony Snell. Then it's Chern. And it's Beverly in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. There's the closer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Couldn't convert. Nice little two-man game.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip. That's some more rugged play from them inside. A decent edge and rebound thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Off the screen. Rockets with the rebound.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And Beverly kicks to Snell. The closer passes to Beverly. Here's the closer. Lets it go from 11. Good! And the Bucks lead by 5.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan. And now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem.
The Bucks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Durant. With the fadeaway. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. Defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
There's a screen. It's the closer. And another three for Milwaukee.
Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
It's trailed by 6. Outside Gordon. Good work defensively by Turner.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop. Oftentimes, that decides the game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games on the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Out to the right wing. Pocket 6. And he banks in the lane. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 4. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Marshawn Brooks is checked in for Gordon. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Stolen by Durant. Fires from the corner. And all were looking for one that time before dropping in. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead for Milwaukee. They've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Snell, the pass to the post. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for the closing. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. And the shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
There's some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they're giving up some easy baskets.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 4. 1:04 left in the fourth.
easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No luck. And Houston the other way.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Offline from the top of the key.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Mark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone. I agree with you.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
The Rockets have gone a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. He dishes it to Turner. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 7. 7 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into the game.
You know what? I don't know if there's a 10-point play out there, and that being the case, this one is finne, over.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Got a piece of it.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
So Houston wins it. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We had to have to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that.
all night. Ba-bum, ba-bum, stick a bum, stick a clang, clang, clang. Hang on that like a rainbow thing. Transform to a grown man and transform again like skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, all y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to... Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center. And when you look at the Bucks, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason.
Let's see the Houston Rockets facing Milwaukee. Great to have you with us, everybody. Live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harvey. The ball goes to Houston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Rockets, it's Durant on the wing, off the pick. Connects, the jumper drops. Durant's got the first points up on the board for the Rockets.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Passes to Snell. There's the dish to Turner. Stolen by Thompson. Six to shoot. Goes back up. Shot is off. Prince with the defensive effort. Houston on D. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Snell. He's covered by Thompson. Turner dishes to Snell. Shots good by Turner. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. As you might have expected them to be, Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team is comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Now here's Durant. There's the three. That's good. Durant's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Collins the pass to Turner. A fader. Shot no good. And Houston the other way now. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long. He can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Antetokounmpo. The feed to Snell. Lets it fly. And too long on the shot. Rockets leading by 3. They set the pick. Here's Durant. Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Houston moving it around. From outside the arc, a rebound by Prince. Bucks trailed by 5. Pass to Rollins. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
A tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Rockets leading by 5. They set the pick. Pass to Durant. Durant with another miss.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Down low. Stolen away. pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Bucks trailed by 5. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Turner kicks to Prince. Can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The Rockets again can't hit.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Outside Prince. Trying to get back on track. That's good. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Left side Durant, 13 feet away. That is good.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Rollins. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Turner. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, with Russell Westbrook missing time last season with his knee problems, Kevin Durant had to step up his game both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
And Kevin, you know, he responded with a historic MVP season, a career high in scoring and assists, all while cutting his rate of turnovers and shooting with remarkable efficiency.
Snell dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's the screen. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there. And Durant last season had the longest streak of consecutive 30-point games in over a decade. That's 12 in a row. Only stopped his streak because they were blowing out the Nets on the road in the fourth quarter. Decided to rest them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
When you look at the incredible numbers for Durant last season, how about this? I mean, the first player since MJ, Michael Jordan, back in '92 to average over 30 points and 5 assists. Wow. While shooting over 50% from the floor. I mean, you talk about historic seasons. That's some tall cotton to be hanging out here.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 4-point game. And he gets it to go.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Beverly the pass to Snell. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Prince. On the way, Turner. And another basket for Milwaukee.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Outside Durant, all alone. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And Beverly kicks to Snell. And here's Beverly. It's Prince on the wing. Money from the wing. Prince has got 5. Rockets leading by 4. Right side Green launches it. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Beverly looking for his first basket still in this one. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Durant at the elbow. Baseline jumper. Cannot hit.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. Rockets ahead, up 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, Steve Clark, what are your thoughts?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hand.
Here's Beverly. Turner is up there with the closer. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's Beverly. On the pass to the closer. They set the pick. He dishes it to Snell. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, Kevin Durant, after his finals loss in 2011, hired his own analytics expert. Together, they studied video and stats to analyze which are his best spots on the floor. And most shots for KD are good. He wants great arcs. And Kevin, since that time, KD's scoring efficiency has gone from good to phenomenal.
And in 2012-13, he became the 7th player Clark ever to tally a 50, 40, 90 season.
KD joining his role model, Larry Bird, something special. Thanks, Doris. Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. He's relatively unknown growing up, hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Now here's Prince. He has 5. Beverly dishes to Snell. It's stolen by Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. $18 feet out. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers. Well, they've really started to come on here in the second.
Playing much better here, guys, and it looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
Green kicks to Durant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Durant's got 19 points.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, there's the closer. No good with the layup.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Into Green. Blocked. Now Beverly. He kicks it to Snell. Here's the closer. The turnaround jumper. The closer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Green, the screen. possession here.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop him from getting through.
That was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mr. Incredible. And Rollins subbed in for Tony Snell. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Medovich comes in for Green. Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston in the lead.
Well, you know, the less said about the Bucks at home this last year, the better. It was the season to forget. Them play at home was very forgettable.
Bucks with just 10 wins all year at home the season ago. They knew it would be a tough year, but I don't think they thought it would be that bad.
Well, the Bucks had a lot of problems in a lot of different areas last season.
And some distractions off the court as well. Even when you play at home, if you don't have a competitive roster and have distractions, and that's a recipe for big struggle.
That free throw missing. Milwaukee had a tough time last year with pretty much everyone, Clark, and they really struggled against the West, as you might expect.
Yeah, well, they struggled against everybody because, again, this is a team in serious rebuild mode, young and not overly talented. That's a recipe for not being able to win many games, East or West.
And he can't hit the second.
Only 3 wins for the Bucks against the West last season. Wow, they got shut out entirely by the Southwest Division.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. There's the pick. Shot off the screen, and that one's good.
A very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Collins the pass to Beverly. Here's Antetokounmpo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, the Bucks weren't the first team from the East to get beaten up by the West and really a down year in the Eastern Conference, and they won't be the last team to suffer that same fate. It's not surprising that's how it played out.
And he gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shots good by Turner.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the second free throw, good. Rockets leading by 5. Defended by Beverly. Oh, good on the triple. Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Rollins. He feeds it to Beverly. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Timeout called the Bucks. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade, everyone trying to bring their game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
1:58 left here in the second. 2 on the clock. The closer. It's blocked. Thompson left side. Over to the left wing. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation from the 3.
Here's the screen. Not loose. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Collins the pass to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this has been a struggle. Poor first quarter. Still can't get anything to go in the second.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. This is it to Rollins. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Here's Beverly. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 8. On the wing, Thompson. Goes up the baseline. The shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Always going up for the alley here. And Antetokounmpo scoops it in.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
All of the above.
Off the screen. That drops. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
Out to the wing. With the shot. And he nails the jump ball. And that's now 6 points for the closer. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, you obviously found your rhythm offensively. Tell us how you've gotten into that groove.
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. I'm not trying to force it. I'm playing my game with an offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Kevin, thank you so much. Always a humble superstar, guys.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter for this one. Everybody, the start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 19 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Bucks trailed by 6, so on the floor for Houston. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Durant. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Kevin Durant, the most unstoppable scorer in the game. It is amazing to watch this guy put the ball in the basket from every angle and every distance. His ball handling ability allows him to do just that. He can get wherever he wants to, when he wants to, and how he wants to. He can get a shot off anytime.
And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Prince.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Now here's Durant. 21 points in the game. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. That's good. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Timeout called the Bucks. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He touched on his desire to see them make heavy use of the pick and roll for the rest of the game. Keep setting those screens, fellas. Those were his exact words. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Rollins. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Snell.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And that one's good.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Covered by Rollins. Thompson kicks to Durant. Shot on the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. On to Tacumbo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Rollins. Thompson with the block, but he stays with it. Prince the best to Rollins. Over Thompson. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
You know, it's really been this way for a few years when you look at the Rockets. They've been fantastic at getting to the line. I think it caught a lot of teams in the East off guard last season.
Here's Rollins. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with the 3. Again, Durant missing. Well, the Rockets did well against the Eastern Conference last year, as you might expect. 23 wins out of 30 games. And getting to the line, Steve, was a problem.
Yeah, in fact, they averaged just under 30 trips to the foul line against the Eastern Conference team. So, you know, it's tough to lose when you get so many easy points against your opponent.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
That free throw, no good.
And introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, the new playing court with the giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
The closer's checked in for Turner. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And last season with the new court, it was too slippery at first, something to do with the matte finish. The Bucks had to take a few weeks to resurface it with a gloss finish and had it ready for the home opener.
And here are the Rockets now. Durant in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
And guys, you'll love how the new court really embraces Milwaukee.
It's a great design, Kevin. Very unique in its appearance. And here's Zaza Pachulia on the old court installing his basketball establishment coupled with Jordan.
That's a great story.
Yeah, really good story, and no resurfacing needed.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. We need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Milwaukee. So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 13. Here is Antetokounmpo. The feed to Prince. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. TJ Augustine's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 13. Outside Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Thompson outside. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in the building, that's really impressive.
The drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Pass to Durant. Takes the three. Tries again. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince kicks to Snell. Uses the glass to finish the way. Snell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside. It freed him up and made the layup possible.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Bucks trailed by 11. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Snell. 1:33 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5, and the basket good.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Feeds it to Durant. Dishes it to Thompson. Outside, Green. To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. He was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
He misses the free throw.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
First one falls for.
Last year, the Bucks knew that to make the playoffs would be a real stretch. Strange, kind of, when you consider that year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly.
Here's Snell. He's got 7. Everly with the ball. Here's on to Tacumbo, and it's off from three-point range. The drive by Green. That's a floater go. Kicks it to Snell from 10 feet out. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson dishes to Durant. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you look back at last season, he shot 87% from the foul line.
Yeah, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That's good from Durant. Here's Beverly. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Houston on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? It was just a difficult pass to make. It makes it flawlessly. Set up that alley-oop.
So here is Houston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Patrick Beverly out there with Rollins. And then it's Little General. Then it's Turner. And it's the closer in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Durant drawing the double team. 5 to shoot. From Durant. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks trail by 17. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Turner against Green. The pass to the closer. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he shoots it with authority.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam from the putback. Never gives up, always persistent, pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the
nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Pass to the closer. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. He lobs it up, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Rockets making a change here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Left side Durant shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And so here is Houston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Defended by Beverly. Now the dish to Durant. 6 to shoot. And Durant gets double teamed. Shoots it. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, that's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
The feed to Turner. And that's good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Durant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, and to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Beverly. There's the pick. Pass to the closer. From deep. And he gets it to go.
Dude, he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender. It's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
Covered by Rollins. The wide open look for Durant. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks trailed by 14. To the middle. Intercepted. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Right side Durant. Hits the target from 18 feet. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on it, he's been giving them medicine.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Turner. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it's not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Bucks with some changes. Mr. Incredible comes in for the closer. And Tony Snell subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And a switch here also for Houston. Thompson's checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Bucks trail by 14. Turner dishes to Antetokounmpo. Takes the 13-footer and another basket for Milwaukee.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage percentage far better than it was before the break.
Feeds it to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Turner covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rollins. Up off the screen. Shot by Prince. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Durant, wide open, he fires. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they created one chance after another inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Durant gets double teamed. Thompson outside to the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. This is to Prince. A fadeaway. That's good. 13 points for Will General.
Well, since we hit half number 2, it's finally come around. First half is not his best, obviously.
Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a look at what Little General's been doing. He's got 13 points and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And so here is Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. A steal. Here's the break. Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. No good. Great D that time from Durant.
Look at the game of basketball. It really seems to be on the upswing. That's great news for the NBA. I know that those who play a sport are much more likely to watch it as an adult. And basketball is now the largest participation sport in high school and college. Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. They really have to give it up for the Rockets.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Durant. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Growth of the NBA really pretty incredible. 30 years ago, annual league revenues were about $120 million. Now, it's $4.5 billion to the league.
Yeah, the league is really on great financial ground right now. I mean, franchise values are growing astronomically. The players sacrificed in the last collective bargaining agreement negotiation, but as quick as the pie is growing, the league everybody will be just fine, players and coaches.
Here's Rollins. Fires from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thompson outside. Thompson right side. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
It's going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
And the pass to Rollins. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and just hit one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean,
Hi, Kevin. Well, much.
presented by Sprite. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks. Business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Mr. Incredible. Turner is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rollins. And it's Snell at the 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot from the low block. And it's in off the backboard. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket of the game for Milwaukee.
Bucks obviously did not have a great season on the court, but off the court there was some big news as the franchise was sold last April.
Now here's Durant. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On defense, the Rockets. Turner with a screen for Prince, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And with the Bucks and their sale, new ownership, what is important is that you notice that it's a local group and they're continuing to really get their tentacles within the community.
Well said, and that's always helpful when you have ownership that's there, present, and invested in the local community. There was a lot of fear in Milwaukee that the team could be on the move, but those fears were put to rest.
That's good. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Gone here in the first quarter. Here's Rollins. Cannot hit. The Rockets go the other way with it. Guarded by Prince. Shot is no good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Turner with a screen on Thompson. Here's Rollins. Takes a 3. Count that one.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
To the inside. Durant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Steve, Kevin Durant, truly one of the best scorers, and the statistics would show that league-wide every year, and last season's MVP.
Well, he's improved his game in pretty much every category, whether it's rebounding, ball handling, passing, defense. Incredible to see a player who was already historically great just take his game to another level.
That's good from Durant.
And with Kevin Durant, his goal is to become the greatest player in NBA history. Nothing less. That's what he's striving for. He sees that potential in himself, believes it is there, and I think that motivates him.
And he makes both free throws.
When I see with Durant, he's fallen in love with the process of becoming great. The hard work isn't so hard for him because he truly enjoys the process of working to get better at basketball.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 2. Another miss by Houston.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely, those dunks can really have a deflating an effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Collins the pass to Turner. And the shot is good. Turner's got his first bucket in this one.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Prince outside. Passes it to Rollins. Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Snell. Pass to Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3. It's trailed by 4. It's Thompson off the drive. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Houston.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And there's the feed to Durant. Down low. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
The pass to Rollins. This one for 3. Here's Turner. Lays it up and puts it in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Shoots from the right block. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Rollins. And it's Turner off the drive. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And that one's good. Durant
took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He said he's got his team really looking out for Marshawn Brooks. Not necessarily a household name nationally, but he's shown in his young career that he's a scorer to be reckoned with. Coach said he's great at creating his own shot, and with his wingspan, he can get it off over his defender. We have to have a healthy dose of respect for his game and embrace the challenge of slowing him down. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. And Antetokounmpo shots it in. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, the Rockets were so deadly, Steve, in this building, and a lot of that was because of how fast they would get things going.
Yeah, they would often blitz opponents out of the gate and just manage the lead after this.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Left side Durant. No one near him. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Snell dishes to Prince. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. Collins with the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The dish to Thompson. It's tipped. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. And slam dunk by Rollins. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Turner. Here's Snell. He's covered by Thompson.
Boy, extremely opportune opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
And that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
A wide open look for Durant, and he's good on the 3-ball. Durant's got 13.
That's like a layup for him. It's wide open up there.
They set the pick. Collins the pass to Antetokounmpo. Snell trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. That one goes. Durant's got it all tied up now for Houston.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Here's Snell. He's got 5. Passes to Rollins. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. The shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. To the middle. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. It's outside. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, when you're the worst team in the league, any game is tough, particularly when you're on the road. It's going to be hard no matter where you play, and that clearly was the case for the Bucks.
Bucks with the second fewest road wins in the league last year, Steve, with only 5. Every trip seemed like a nightmare.
Yeah, there really wasn't much they could do other than chalk it up as a learning experience. You know, what a difficult way to go through the entire season. They've got to do better than 5 wins away from home this year, that's for sure.
Green's checked in for Houston. Augustine comes in for Nedovic. Milwaukee also making some changes. The closer's checked in for Turner. Jay Crowder comes in for Mr. Incredible, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Rollins. Antetokounmpo gets to Beverly. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's Snell. He's got 5. There's a good screen to the left side wing. To the inside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
1:43 left in the first quarter. Feeds it to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Lets it go with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo gets to Beverly. Deflects the pass. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Here's Crowder. Connects from 3-point range. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
PJ Augustine, that's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing the 3-point battle like this.
Now here's Beverly. Hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Antetokounmpo dishes to Snell. Pass to Beverly. Here's Crowder. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Houston's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Antetokounmpo passes to Beverly. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for. Here is Durant. He's got 20. Three-pointer. Cannot hit. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. Rockets on top. They lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. To this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far for the Rockets, guys.
How about the three-point shooting? Scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Bucks trail. And Beverly kicks to Snell. Beverly with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Crowder. And Durant sends it back. And for Milwaukee, they've got Turner. Patrick Beverly out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's the closer in at the four-man position. Now here's Beverly. He dishes it to Crowder. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Snell, the pass to Crowder. No good. And Houston the other wing. Outside Durant on the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. Durant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Durant, they set the pick. Durant drawing the double team. It's Durant on the wing. Pocket 6, and he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Crowder. 5 points in the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep our eyes on.
Marshawn Brooks is checked in for Houston. And then for Milwaukee, Mr. Incredible comes in for Crowder. And Rollins subbed in for Tony Snell. Outside, Green. There's the pick. Off the pick. Shot, no good. Bucks trail by 3. they'll take it the other way. Pass to Rollins. Down low, a closer, and he jams it with authority.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Klein, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you said it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Now, here's Green. No scoring in from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Beverly, and Thompson sends it back. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Patrick Beverly can make the case for being the league's most disruptive defender at point guard. He said, quote, I know some people might not like my defense, but I don't really care. I'm physical, I'm tough, and I'm setting the tone. I don't look at the numbers, I just go out there and I guard everyone exactly the same. That's aggressive, Kevin. Exactly what they're looking for.
He gets after it. Nothing easy. Thanks, Doris. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Got a piece of it. Rollins the pass to Turner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work. Get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Good from Turner. Rockets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Covered by Rollins. There's the feed to Durant. Pulls up. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of it.
Here's Rollins. He's got 6. Here's Turner. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, we saw it on that miss.
Bucks trailed by 6. And here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Prince's shot is good. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Down low. And it's good. Up through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The delivery in the lane just perfectly done.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Nedovic is checked in for Green. Bucks trailed by 7. Passes to the post. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Now, here's Beverly. Kicks it to Prince. The dish to Durant. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. It's Durant with the drive. And Jen shot, and the layup is up and in. 7 points in the game.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Beverly dishes to Turner. Prince against Thompson. Rollins. And Durant with the block. Baseline try. And it's Houston with another. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
DJ Augustine playing big minutes for the Bulls last season with Derrick Rose. I'll tell you what, he put up some big numbers at times. 27 points in back-to-back games.
Bucks trailed by 9. And for Augustine, undersized at the point guard position, he has struggled defensively.
Yeah, and he has to compensate with his shooting and passing skills when he's hitting shots and finding teammates. He's solid.
Now here's Durant. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Rollins. He has 6. He kicks it to Beverly. To the closer. Takes the turnaround Jay. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose and getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Defended by Beverly to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rollins the pass to Beverly. Here's Rollins. But he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. Now Durant. 26 points for him. That's the 3-fly. The shot will not go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Rollins the pass to Turner. Prince fires. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Prince has got 6 points.
Well, he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Right side Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 9.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Beverly the pass to Rollins. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has not at all been the performance they've needed.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
Well, you take a look at video reviews in the NBA and even across all sports for that matter, they're not going anywhere. Especially with the way media is now. Fans can dissect every call on DVR or the internet. And so you want to give officials the chance to get those big calls right. So I think video replay is useful and here to stay.
So he gets them both. And guys, with video reviews, the complaint has been how long they take. You want to keep the energy and the momentum of the game going.
Well, the NBA knows about this problem. They're creating a centralized site now to handle reviews, similar to what we see in hockey. So the hope is that this will speed up the process. That would be great.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He said also that their offense needs to be a
great to hear from you, Doris. There's the pick. No one near him. A rebound by the Bucks.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Rollins. 6 points for him. Charity stripe shot. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Snell.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
A rebound by the Bucks. Prince has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Here's Antetokounmpo. True on the 14-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Rockets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they continue to get to the free throw line.
Shot is off.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
And he gets it to go. Snell's got 9.
And, yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
From 12 feet out, that's good. He has 7.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here is Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Feeds it to Snell. Just 5 on the clock. Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. A fader. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets lead by 9. Thompson right side. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. No good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Prince in the corner. Pass to Rollins. Second chance shot.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Well, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboard. Well done.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
But Kevin, it obviously seemed like you were in a terrific flow. What is working for you right now?
My teammates doing a great job of looking for me. I'm just trying to finish plays. Post up is working for us a little bit, so I think the second half they're gonna come on me and double a little bit. So I got to pick out the shooters for good shots.
Kevin, thank you. Gentlemen, this guy always credits the guys around him.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. there with the closer. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. Dishes to Snell. Prince with it. Guarded now by Durant. Prince kicks to Snell. Shot clock at 5. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from the closer.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Now the feed to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Buries it down low. He's got 15. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Rollins. He has 6. And here's the fast break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
They're turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And the shot is good. 14 points for Little General.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
So, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Little General. He has 9 rebounds and 4 assists as well. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
Yeah, he's doing all those little things that are so important.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops. Turner's checked in for the closer. In 2 from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Covered by Rollins. Here's the 3. The second effort, and he sinks the layup. 19 points in the game.
He's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Prince against Durant. Prince the pass to Rollins. He dishes it to Snell. Passes it to Rollins. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Garbage man's got 8 points.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Houston leading by 7. Kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Rollins. There's the dish to Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target with the jump hook.
Defense did a good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
On the wing, Thompson. The pass to Durant. Off target from outside. The Bucks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Sends the pass to Prince. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets leading by 7. It's Durant on the wing. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Beverly's checked in. Over to the wing. That one wide left.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
One thing with the Rockets that makes them so explosive is just how efficient they are in transition. They rarely miss out on an opportunity when they have a chance to put the defense on its heels.
And so here is Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Durant kicks to Green. Houston moving it around. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Turner. Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Here's a good screen. Here's Green. Drains the 19-footer. Green's got 5. Bucks trailed by 7. And Beverly kicks to Prince. Beverly dishes to Snell. Over in the corner, Beverly. Prince kicks to Snell. Hits the three-point pop. Snell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Defended by Beverly. Outside, Green. Turner with the steal. Antetokounmpo passes to Beverly. There's a good screen. He kicks to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on.
And the wide open shot from Green. Another shot. Good work defensively by Turner.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Prince. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Durant. The long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation from the 3.
Timeout called the Bucks.
The Milwaukee Bucks are a team that's tried season after season, year after year, particularly recently, to put the best team that could manage on the floor. Unfortunately, that type of approach kind of left them in no man's land. Not good enough to compete for a title. Bad enough to draft a potential superstar.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Houston. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Crowder, he's checked in for Mr. Incredible. Outside Turner. Dishes to Snell. And Beverly kicks to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Goes on to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in this quarter. Talk about that no man's land. The Bucks have tried to sign the best players they could, but so often those mid-tier veterans really don't move the needle.
Yeah, but you know, with this year's top pick, and then you got the Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Bucks have finally acquired a young talent who maybe be able to take them to the next level. We'll see.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and said it hinges on running through Little General. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Green with the ball. He's got 5. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
There's the pick. Antetokounmpo dishes to Snell. There's the feed to Crowder. Snell, the pass to Crowder. Here's Antetokounmpo. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Durant, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Got a piece of it. And Beverly kicks to Antetokounmpo. Beverly dishes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For the lead, pass it to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 22. Mark and Steve, neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
It's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
Here's Snell following the score by Houston. Antetokounmpo pitch to Crowder. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo passes to Beverly. He dishes it to Snell. And here's Beverly. Kicks it to Crowder. Tries again. No luck. So Houston will take it the other way.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Turner covering. Releases. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Beverly. Here is Antetokounmpo. Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Here's Green. Shot is no good. It's still anybody. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. An absolutely sensational feed, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammates can catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Right wing. Turner covering. Floats one. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 3. And for the Bucks, we've got Rollins. The closer is out there with Turner. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Beverly in a 2-guard spot. Rollins against Thompson. Pass to Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. Good. Garbage man's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The dish to Thompson. Turner covering. Shoots it up. And right on target. Good. A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute played. And Beverly kicks to Turner. Left side, Turner. The pass to Beverly. Here's Rollins. They set the screen. Here's Crowder. Misses the three.
Not a bad look at the move. Couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Tries it from Mount. And he hits the bucket. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Feeds to Beverly. Pass to the closer. It's rebounded by Houston. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Green dishes to Thompson. That gives them the lead. And the Rockets lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, but this will be a tough one.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Thompson passes to Green. The three. Rebound, Milwaukee. The closer's got his third rebound on the night. And Beverly kicks to Turner. Pass to Rollins. He feeds it to Prince. Here's Rollins. The Bucks working the ball around. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
From 12 feet out, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Back to Prince. Dishes it to Beverly. Pass to Rollins. Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Rockets trail. The feed out to Thompson. Right wing. The baseline jam. The Rockets again can't hit. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
They swipe it. Beverly, the pass to the closer. Thompson against Rollins. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. And now a 7-point Bucks lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort this defense, man, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Beverly, the pass to Rollins. He kicks it to Prince. And there the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easy done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Tony Snell's checked in for the Bucks. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
So he gets them both.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year. Still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. Ended up falling to them in 6-8.
Here's Snell. Prince with a screen on top. Snell, the pass to Robbins. Here's the closer. The floater. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Durant's got 30. Really, though, was the start of that series that sent the Rockets as they dropped the first 2. They fought back, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start. They did fight back. It looked like a game 7 was on the way between Damian and Lillard. One of the great shots in NBA playoff history. He closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't
Oh,
it?
big
Wow.
time. That was a great, great shot he made.
And the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
You know, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Collins the pass to Prince. From 13. Goes back up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
It's been a nice game for the closer. He's got 13 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. His offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
Collins the pass to the closer. Turner covering. It's Durant on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Prince outside. The pass to the closer. He dishes it to Turner. Prince setting a pick for Turner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Rollins. To come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside Durant. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
They'll be counting on even more points. It's essential to pull this game out.
Snell, the pass to the closer. Kicks it to Snell. Bucks passing it around. Here's Rollins. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Bucks lead by 3.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more 3-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem. That's his first 3-pointer in the half. He did make one in the first half as well.
Timeout called the Bucks. We've seen Kevin Durant. Really a great game.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Prince with it. Guarded now by Durant. Prince the pass to Rollins. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the screen. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. He's got 19.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball, get out of the way.
Here's Rollins. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, something that's kept this game close is the fact that rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Now, here's Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots a fader. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Prince, and it's blocked. Guarded by Prince. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4. Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 4. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. There's the pick. Down low. Off the run. That's good. The Houston News cut that down to 2 with those points from Turner.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 2. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Dish now to Durant. For the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Over to the wing. That's the 3-fly. Prince misses. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3 shots since the end of the third quarter. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark. A perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Another miss by Houston.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Down low.
That is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it.
solid win.